I would like now to hear from the Honorable Mr. Sami from Lebanon, who is member of the Lebanese Parliament and member of the three parliament communities: human rights, education and defense, and municipalities. His thoughts and views on this very important topic, particularly because you embrace so many different aspects and you can look at it from so many different lenses. Thank you.
Madam Chairman, Your Excellencies, fellow panelists, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is a great honor and pleasure for me to be here with you today, and I thank the organizers for offering me a voice on this important day of February, a day of victory for women and girls in science. For far too long, women and girls in science have frequently not received recognition and rewards for their achievements, innovation, and excellence. Less than 3% of the Nobel Prizes in science have been awarded to women, 46 female laureates only. And for those few pioneers who moved from the shadows to the spotlight, they had to speak louder and work 10 times harder than their male counterparts to prove that they are worthy of equal treatment. However, due to the remarkable work of UNESCO, UN Women, ITU, the Government of Malta, and the Royal Academy of Science International Trust, in particular Her Highness Princess Nisreen Al-Hashemite, we are today celebrating the first International Day of Women and Girls in Science. Outstanding female students, researchers, and innovators across various fields will no more be marginalized or relegated to footnotes. Their courageous work will be embraced and valued around the world, and the challenges they are enduring will be addressed so they could realize their full potential and be a source of inspiration for many other girls and women to follow. I hope that this situational analysis of women scientists in Lebanon can contribute in finding solutions to the whole world and mainly the Middle East region. According to a recent report by the Euro-Mediterranean Research Cooperation on Gender and Science, the number of women who have studied sciences in my home country, Lebanon, surpasses men. Nonetheless, this number is not replicated in the workforce. On the contrary, the population of researchers in Lebanon remains male-dominated. In the higher education sector, despite a significant improvement compared with 2004, the share of women stood at 37% in 2015. This reality indicates clearly the existence of a glass ceiling of gender-based challenges and country-specific obstacles that hold back women pursuing scientific careers. I will first outline the main gender-based challenges in Lebanon, which are stereotypes, social norms, inadequate legal framework, and inequalities in salary and promotion. The gender imbalance in scientific communities is due to the fact that for a long time, science was considered an exclusive gentleman profession. Despite recent advances, this particular perception is still enshrined in the societies of Lebanon and the Middle East, and hinders the entry of girls and women into scientific careers. Girls are generally raised to put marriage and raising a family as their top priority. An extremely demanding scientific career is usually opposed by family, and women scientists are often pushed at their mid-career to choose between following their job or having a family. Maternity leave in Lebanon was extended to 10 weeks in April 2014. Previously, women were entitled to one of the lowest maternity leave periods in the world, 49 days. Following this amendment of the labor law, which I personally supported as Member of Parliament, a woman cannot be fired by her employer during pregnancy or maternity leave, nor can her salary be decreased. Nonetheless, the absence of flexible shifts and childcare facilities at work continue to challenge women's abilities to balance between their job responsibilities and family life, especially when both partners are scientists. In the latter case, it is mostly women who end up quitting their scientific career while their husbands continue their research vocation unaffected. Another unconscious bias is that female scientists only play a supporting role in a mixed research team. Therefore, they are often paid less and neglected in leadership positions. The Central Administration of Statistics in Lebanon reported a gender wage gap of 6% for jobs in science, which is a low gap compared to Western countries such as the US and the UK. After giving this quick overview of the state of women scientists in Lebanon, I would conclude with some policy recommendations for consideration. Policies, actions, legislation, and initiatives could be developed and implemented to redress the balance and ensure better opportunities in education, training, and career of female scientists. For instance, 1. Promote a cultural shift and reduce gender biases and unconscious stereotypical expectations by changing school textbooks that often portray women in domestic and traditional social settings, hence impacting the students' perception of gender roles.
30 seconds.
2. Encourage girls at a young age to study science by raising awareness that science is made for boys and girls equally. Raise the profile of female role models in science in the media to inspire other female scientists and provide them with support and guidance in pursuing a scientific education and profession. Allocate tax incentives for businesses and companies that ensure flexible work shifts for women and/or childcare facilities at the workplace to encourage women scientists within their corporate social responsibility activities. To conclude, it is a shame to lose wonderful talents just because, as Shirley Chisholm once said, that talent wears a skirt. We don't need to be a woman to embrace the cause of gender equality in science. Men, just like women, have an important role to play in encouraging women and girls to nurture their talent and enter into courses of study that will enable them to contribute effectively to the scientific and technological advancement of our societies today and tomorrow. I firmly believe that we will succeed in ensuring the equal participation of women and girls in science at all levels. We will not do this overnight, but with sheer resolve, we will do it. And today is simply our first International Day in that direction. Thank you.
Thank you so much. In what you said, you also highlighted how important it is to have stronger social policy frameworks in place at national level to allow parents, or in any case, men and women to be able to carry on. Also, another very important, it's not a career, but it's an aspiration, that is to be fathers and mothers, as well as employment, because studying and then having few opportunities to really enroll practically in the world of work, that is very empowering, also in terms of eradicating poverty, because earning money implies that. So I thank you very much for your contribution. That actually leads to the next one.